everyone, and welcome to the Preserving History and Democracy podcast. It's actually St. Patrick's Day today.
It is. That's why we're wearing green.
I know. We're in our green today. We're recording on St. Patrick's Day. So happy St. Patrick's Day. By the time you see this, it won't be St. Patrick's Day, but I hope your St. Patrick's Day was fantastic. Today we're just talking about filing day.
Yeah.
Which was a lot of fun. It was last week. I know today I saw all the emails going out to the candidates saying that they're qualified. Mm-hmm. And so I saw all those going out. And so lots of candidates this year, but you know what? Filing day is always fun.
It is. It's very exciting to see these people walk in with their friends or their family, and just they're so excited to run and to help and serve their community. So it's an awesome day.
Yeah. And you know what I love about our staff, and I see other clerks' offices starting to do this as well, but we really make it a celebration. We've been doing that for several years now.
Right.
And, you know, we have balloons, we have the selfie station set up, you know, it's
the
we give, you know, some clerk's office, educational material and
candies and all that.
Yeah, so it's fun. It's a fun day. Like filing day is an exciting day.
It is. I love it.
I think it's different from election day. Election day is, it's fun, but it's also like a lot happening kind of fun.
Yeah. It's a long day.
It's a long day. Election day is a long day for us.
Absolutely. Yeah. So filing day is a little bit more relaxed. We get to converse with like candidates and each other. So, and on election day, we don't have time for that.
Yes. And so on filing day, I remember I walked out maybe like 10 after 9 and filing day for candidates who want to file can start at 9.
Yeah.
And so I walk in a few minutes after 9 and I still had like my flats on. I hadn't put my heels on yet.
Janice told you, she's like, hey, we're not allowed to wear flats.
I know. And she told me, I was like, Janice, I wasn't expecting everyone to be out already.
There was a line, I think,
There
already.
were, a lot of candidates were already here before 9.
They were
ready
eager.
to file.
Absolutely.
They were eager. And so I thought that was cool. And so I walked out and I saw like the hallway full of candidates. And I was like, oh, I was not expecting this. Let me go put my heels back on.
And it was a busy day.
We
consistently had people at the filing stations filing their candidacy. So, but it was a fun day. And I just love talking to these candidates too, because we do the interviews and we'll play those shortly. But I just love getting to see like why they're running, and you know, everybody has a different answer. So it's awesome.
Yeah, it is. Everyone has a very personal answer, which I really love also.
Absolutely.
And so anyone who's willing, you know, running for office is not for the weak.
Yeah.
And so anyone who's willing to run, willing to be in competition with others, but also kind of put themselves out there in a very public way. And so I think anyone who's willing to run, I really commend them on that, and I wish them luck.
It's a commitment for sure.
It is
a lot
a
of people have family, and it's hard. They already have their jobs. This isn't like their full-time job or anything like that. Yeah. So it's definitely a commitment. So congratulations to all candidates out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
My name is Doña Gardea, and I'm running for 3rd Judicial District Court Judge, Division 4.
Awesome. And why are you running today?
I'm running because I've been an attorney for 21 years. I've practiced all through the state of New Mexico, and I focus in family law. The position that I'm running for is a family law docket, and I believe that I can move the docket along in a timely and efficient manner. I believe that justice delayed is justice denied, and unfortunately, with the backlog of the cases that we have on that docket, a lot of my clients, current and in the past, have really struggled with turnover of the judges and with just delays because of judges taking the bench and getting acclimated and not having a history in family law. I practice, as I said, throughout the state. I see in all the different jurisdictions what those family law judges do and how they run their court. And I see what works and what doesn't, and I'd like to bring what works to Doña Ana County.
Hi, my name is Nathan Graff. I'm the current Division 1 judge for Doña Ana County Magistrate Court. I'm running for re-election, and I am running because I believe I have the best for the job. I've got the experience, and I get the work done.
Hello, my name is Matilda Villalobos. I go by Tilly. I'm running for the New Mexico House of Representatives for District 37. I am running because I want to make sure that every New Mexican has access to lasting prosperity. I'm a former federal prosecutor who spent my career standing up for victims and survivors of abuse, and now I run my own law firm where I fight every day to protect people's constitutional rights. So I'm running so I can fight to protect every New Mexican while I'm in the legislature.
Hi, I'm Isabel Jerebick. I'm running for 3rd Judicial District Judge Division 4, and I'm running because I am from Doña Ana County, New Mexico. I grew up here. I want to make a difference in my home community. I am a family law attorney for the past 20 years here in my hometown, and I've been currently a hearing officer at the District Courthouse for the past 16 of those 20 years, and I want to move up and continue to make a difference in the family law bench locally.
My name is Christian J. Gonzalez. I'm running for Magistrate Court Judge Division 5 for Doña Ana County, and I'm running because I want to serve the people and I want to give back to my community.
My name is Rafael Reyes Jr. I'm running for Sheriff of Doña Ana, and I'm running because I think I can make a difference and a change.
My name is Ricardo Segovia, and I'm hoping to be the next sheriff for Doña Ana County. And I'm running because I firmly believe that I can make a difference regarding the integrity and trust, gaining the integrity and trust of the community. I want to build on that. That's the biggest factor right there. I want people to feel safe whenever they get stopped. I want people to quit getting nervous because of the things that are happening. So we want to bring back the confidence that police officers should exude in order to not make the general public feel. Even me, when I get stopped, after 44 years of law enforcement, I'm scared of how I'm going to be treated. But that's why. So I want to change that culture.
Hi, my name's Jaime Quesada, and I'm running for sheriff.
Awesome. And why are you running?
Oh, because we need change here, and I think our community deserves better policing and more unity and working together, and there has to be a lot more accountability. But the biggest thing I'm pushing for is unity and trust for the community, and the sheriff's office are working together with other agencies. And we just work together to figure out the issues that are happening. Come to the table, let's talk, and let's figure out the problems.
What I also love about filing day is it really is like our kickoff to the election season.
Yeah.
Filing day is like really when things like pick up.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, election's right around
go
the corner.
time.
Yes. That's when we really start getting a lot of information out. That's when we start, more information's going out when it's on our socials, or we're sending it out in press releases, or on our Substack newsletter.
Our website.
Yeah. And that's when we really start doing a lot more with getting information out to the public.
Yeah.
But also this year, there are a couple changes this year, which is a change for everyone, not just us. And so, I mean, statewide, literally for Secretary of State's office, for all the other county clerks, it is a change for everyone. And that is, we now have semi-open primaries.
Yeah.
And so if you don't know what that is, that just means that now unaffiliated or declined to state voters, there's some type called independents, can now vote in a primary election.
Right.
And so when they request their ballot, when they're at a voting location, they can come in, they'll check in like they normally do, and then they can choose whether they'd like a Democratic ballot or a Republican ballot for the primary election. And so that is a new change all of us are going to learn this year.
Yes. And just like everything else, there's going to be some growing pains.
I'm sure there will be, and I mean, this is a statewide change, so everyone is going to be learning at the same time.
I'm excited for it. I think I really hope it increases those numbers for turnout for our voters. So I'm excited to see how those numbers go up.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I think it'll be a fun change. So just to let you all know, especially our candidates, we're going to be putting out more information, just resources, so that when candidates or your teams are out there talking to voters, they'll be able to have the correct information, and then they'll also have materials from our office so that they can communicate with voters about the semi-open primaries. And so be looking for that information. And also, I know all of our candidates are on our email list. But also, if you want to be on our Substack, you can check that out. You go to our social media accounts and check out our Substack. We put out a lot of information on our Substack, and so other organizations out there who want to be telling their members, or they just want to be talking to voters, you're welcome to share our information. And we put out a lot of really great information.
Yeah, and one of those things that we put out too is the flyers.
I know this one. It's always fun trying to fit all this information onto one flyer.
It's always a challenge.
Make it happen.
Yes.
Every year we make it happen.
So the flyer's on our website too for anybody who's interested in printing it out and giving it to their
It's downloaded, ready to go.
Yeah.
Yep. It's ready. Yeah. So
and we have some at our office too if somebody wants to pick them up and take them to wherever. But I'm excited.
Yeah, so all the important dates are here, where I'll go ahead and run through them really quickly. But we're also going to show this to you in the B-roll. And so May 5th, that's when early voting will begin at the Doña Ana County Government Center. That's also when the online and mail voter registration closes. It will close on May 5th. But also, what's great about New Mexico, we're very voter friendly. On that same day voter registration begins at early voting locations. And so very exciting. So if you miss the day, the cutoff, if you miss that day for getting your voter registration in, don't worry. We still have same day registration available to you. On May 16th, expanded early voting at our alternate voting sites will open. And again, at all of our sites, there will be same day registration will also be available. And then on May 19th, that is the last day to submit your absentee ballot application. I also want to take this moment to remind you about our permanent absentee list, which is a really great, again, tool that we have for voters here in New Mexico. If you want to get your ballot like clockwork mailed to you without having to fill out an application every election,
right,
you can go ahead and sign up for the permanent absentee list. I'm not sure when that portal opens. I don't know if it's open right now, but we will make sure to put that in the text of the video and our podcast. And of course, we'll be sending out lots of information when it's ready, when the portal's open, when the Secretary of State office opens the portal. And then we have May 30th, which is the last day of early voting. That day, the government center will be open from 10 to 6, and then all of our alternate voting sites will be open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then, of course, the big day, election day, primary election day, is on June 2nd from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And again, want to remind everyone, as long as you're in line by 7 p.m., you are allowed to vote. So as long as you're at a voting location, there's 42 throughout Doña Ana County. As long as you're in line at a voting location, you will be allowed to vote.
Guess we can run through some of those alternate voting sites. Like you said, those begin on May 16th. Expanded early voting starts at these alternate sites. Those include the Anthony Public Library, the Corbett Center Student Union, Doña Ana Community College in Chaparral, Doña Ana Community College in East Mesa here in Las Cruces, Doña Ana Community College at Sunland Park, Hatch Valley Public Schools Student Services Center, Las Cruces City Hall, and Mesilla Town Hall, and that is open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yeah, and then also we want to go ahead and take a moment to remind everyone, if you're getting those absentee ballots, those mail ballots, we do have 9 secured containers throughout the county. So if you're a rural voter and you're having your ballot mailed to you and you want to mail it back, or you'd like to drop it off at one of those secure containers, there's several throughout the county. There's one they're at Anthony City Hall, Municipal Complex, Corbett Center, Dolores Wright Education Center, Doña Ana Government Center, Hatch Valley High School, Las Cruces City Hall, Mesilla Town Hall, Sonoma Elementary, and Sunland Park City Library. And so if you need any of these locations, whether it's an early voting location, it's the 24/7 secured container, or it's the election day locations, you can go to our website, dacelections.com. We have a really great interactive map, so you can zoom in and find those locations really easily. Also, lots of information on our website.
Yeah, a lot. We make sure to update it pretty often, and there's a lot of information to put on there. So
and so if you have any questions, really encourage you to go to the website.
We should also mention that we will be closed for early voting on May 25th, which is Memorial Day.
Memorial Day holiday. We have a little break before the big election.
The chaos. Yes.
I know. I know. So yes, we'll be closed that day. Early voting will also be closed that day. So we also had something fun last week too, other than filing day.
Yeah, other than filing day, we had something pretty cool.
And that's that we had some grad students from New Mexico State.
Yeah.
Dr. H, her honors class, and this is the Honors Democracy Experiential Learning course.
Yeah.
And so it was very fun to meet with them and talk to them. They had some really good questions. Yeah. We did a tour of our new elections warehouse. So that was very fun. They had some really good, fun questions, just trying to understand the whole process.
Yeah.
And I love that this is an honors class that is learning about democracy. And so I'm glad that we got to show them where it happens.
Yeah, they were very engaged. And I know our county clerk, Amanda Lopez Askin, also got to go to their class and talk to them too about kind of what our office does. So it's been great working with them. And like you said, they're very engaged with us, and they definitely want to know what we do behind the scenes. So yeah, it's really cool.
It was a very fun presentation, just getting to walk them through everything that kind of happens at the warehouse.
Yeah.
I think they didn't understand how many processes there are.
A lot of checks and balances.
Yes, and how much happens in an election. Not very many. Unless you work elections, you don't really know how much goes into it.
I didn't know until I started working here, and there is a lot to it. It's not just something that you do the few days before to prepare. It's
we're doing this all year long. Yeah, we do this
literally.
All year long.
It's been like all year. So but it's awesome.
Yeah, and so that was a very fun thing to do. And so I hope they get to come back. I hope a few of them work the election. They seem really interested.
Yeah, I know. Dr. H was actually offering some extra credit if they helped us with the election. So I think it's pretty cool to actually get that experience on election day. So I'm excited for them.
Yeah. So that was very fun. And so again, I think, lots coming up.
Yes.
A lot of good things happening.
I'm excited.
I know. I think a lot of good things happening with the podcast. We've hit 100 episodes.
I know. It was so fun to get to record that.
Yeah. So. I know. Congratulations. Jacob's behind camera. He makes us look good and
all the work
sound
he did.
Good.
That video came out so cool.
It was very cool,
very
Jacob.
hard on it. So thank you, Jacob, for creating that video. He literally put every guest that we've ever had on there too.
It was very cool. Yeah. And so also a shout out to Jacob, because when we started this, you remember, Cynthia, I came in, I was like, I want to start a podcast. And Jacob was like, I've never really edited audio. And I was like, well, you're going to learn.
And he learned.
Yes. And we have an absolutely fantastic podcast.
Yes.
And then also poor Cynthia. I bring these ideas to Cynthia, and then she's like, okay.
We'll figure it out,
And we'll figure it out, which I appreciate, because I like yes people,
Yeah.
I don't like when people no.
We can't do that.
Yeah, I'm like, no, let's figure it out. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
And we always do. We have a great team of people who really just want to inform the public on everything. And me, you, Jacob, I think we're a great team of communicators. So.
And also, we have some really cool stuff in this office.
Yeah.
Whether it's what's in the archives, what we have in our vault, I think is really fun, really cool. Talking about elections. I mean, I'm an election nerd, so I like it.
It's always fun for us.
I agree. And so it's just, it's we have a lot of fun.
Yeah. So.
And also, I think, one of the things that I always tell people, and I'm always preaching, because my background's in communication, but the only way to fight mis and mal communication is to communicate.
Absolutely.
And so in educating our listeners, educating the public, educating the residents of Doña Ana County, this is how we get our message out there, but it's also how we fight that mis and mal information.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think we try to put as many matter-of-fact Mondays as we can, and we always put the statute on there, so I think that's a great way to highlight that we're not just doing things for fun. We're doing things by statute.
We follow the law.
So,
Yep.
Absolutely.
So, thank you all for listening today. Thank you to Jacob, who's behind camera. Always makes us look good and sound good. Thank you to Cynthia.
Shout out to Janice for
these
cool
yes.
cups. We should probably talk about these.
We should talk about this, of course. They're also educational, so you can go to our website and get all kinds of great information. So dacelections.com. But we have our Preserving History and Democracy mugs now, which we're really excited about. Thank you for Janice, who is our election supervisor, Bureau of Election Supervisor, for getting these for us. We're really excited about them.
Yeah.
I know.
He'll be going special guests who come on our episodes. And
I'm really excited about that. I think what's interesting is the guests don't realize how much our office has.
Yeah.
And then we get into the episode and they're like, oh, I didn't know you had that deed. I didn't know you found that, you know, the marriage license or the death record or something like
They're
that.
so excited when we tell them. So it's awesome
and so in some ways we're even like, I know we bring our guests on to talk about topics and educate us, but then they're like, oh, I learned something with you all. Yeah, it's very fun. So shout out to Janice for getting us these amazing mugs, and they're educational, which I always appreciate.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Cynthia, who's our communications coordinator. And again, my name's Caroline Zamora. I'm the Chief Deputy County Clerk. Be sure to check out our podcast, our YouTube channel, our Substack. You can find us wherever you listen to your podcasts: Spotify, iHeart, Libsyn, Apple Podcasts. Also, be sure to follow all of our social media accounts, and we will see you next time.